Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Herpy Derpy's back with another Clash of Clans video, and today I'm going to show each and every one of you my ultimate Town Hall 9 Dark Elixir farming guide. Let's get into it. Alright everyone, so this is the strategy I'm going to be using. You can see I've titled it right here, DE Quick Farms, and even though it's a little bit different from the previous army, it's the same exact thing pretty much. It's just changing around. So I added some wall breakers into it, and basically what you can see is it's all balloons, pretty much doing all the damage. And what I like to do is I like to bring a clan castle full of balloons. I've tested it with dragon, or E-Dragon, or even bowlers. E-Dragon is really strong, bowlers are really strong, even giants are really strong. But I think the best way to just consistently get triples against other Town Hall 9s, especially max Town Hall 9s, would be, especially when you don't have heroes, right? Would be to just use all balloons in your clan castle with maybe like a freeze spell or a haste or a bat spell, because that can do some tanking, whatever you feel comfortable with, right? So this is the army. It's 32 balloons, a couple archers, couple barbs, couple wall breakers, and a bunch of goblins. And pretty much what's going to happen is the balloons are just going to go in. You want to try and attack opposite the sweepers, and then just rage through all the air defense, and that should just triple the entire base, like every single time, right? So you could just send all 3 lines of balloons, maybe with your balloons, and then rage all of them up, like 1 rage for each line, and then you could just send in the clan castle balloons, since they're so much higher level, and they could just come in from the other side and just basically wipe out the entire base. And then the goblins can come in. You could wall break them in so they can clear a little bit quicker. And yeah, so we're going to train at this army, and we're going to actually time and see how much Dark Elixir we can get in just 1 hour. So let's fucking do this. So personally, I'm farming in like gold 1, gold 3, or gold 2, right? I almost said gold 1. And you can farm anywhere you feel comfortable. Gold is really great for gold and elixir, really freaking awesome. But it's lacking a little bit of Dark Elixir, but still you can kind of consistently get 2 or 3k maybe. Which I would say you don't want to really attack for less than 2 or 3,000 Dark Elixir, unless of course you find really good golden elixir like we kind of have here. So I'm only gonna get 1100 Dark, but I think it's gonna be worth it, and I'm actually gonna boost my army here with a power potion, because you can see I only have level 1 goblins on this account. So we're going to just get that all up to level 6. And yeah, so you kind of want to go for at least 2 or 2,500 Dark Elixir, unless there's just enough gold and elixir that it's just worth attacking it. So here we go. We found a base, just in a couple of nexts. I pretty much showed all of them, except for like 1. So, I'm just dropping some stuff on the corner buildings. If you care about 3-starring, that's what you should do. If you don't care, which I really don't, don't even bother. But we're just going to start dropping some stuff. There's some holes in the base, so I could just, do that. I could drop my king on this queen. And there we go. So I raged through an air defense. I raged through over here. And I guess I could rage up these balloons too. And I don't even really need the clan castle on this one, I don't think. If I feel like I need the clan castle, I'll just use the clan castle free spell. So we could try and take that down. But yeah, so you really don't need, like you see on this base, I didn't even need wall breakers. But what I'm trying to say, just spam them all into a big bomb. What I'm trying to say is, you don't really need to use your clan castle every single raid. If you're up against a max Town Hall 9, you might want to consider using it. If you're even hitting a Town Hall 10, even if it's a weak 10, you might want to consider it. But if you're dipping and you're hitting a Town Hall 8, or it's a really weak 9, or even a really weak 10, you don't really need to use your clan castle. So yeah, you can see that I literally just spammed all the balloons. It didn't matter what the base looked like, tripled it. All the goblins just cleaning it up now. The balloons cleaning up too. This Barb King doesn't matter. The only thing you really want to try and get rid of is the enemy queen. And if you can't, you can just poison her as you're flying through the base. And maybe at the end of the raid, you'll end up taking her out anyway. But now you can see I got all the loot from Emmanuel here. I'm just gonna end it because I don't care about the trophies. And 98%, 14 trophies. Again, doesn't matter. But we got almost 1 million in loot and 1k dark. So that's basically what we want to go for. And we're gonna show off a couple more raids, hopefully with some higher Dark Elixir, and then we're gonna tally up how much DE we actually farmed in 1 hour. Alright, so funny enough, this is the second base, and this is a perfect example of a super rush Town Hall 9. And it's perfect because it has decent golden elixir, it has tremendous dark for our level, right? And it has really weak air defense, and the queen is inside, so there's no real way I can get this queen. Maybe I can like drop my king here and I could wall break into the queen or something like that. But honestly, I could just poison when I fly over it. But now that I said about the wall breaking thing with the king, I might actually do that. And even better is we have both the sweepers right here. Totally useless. So okay, well we find a Tesla, so I'll just drop like a balloon there. It could start clearing both of those sweepers. And the thing, I'll drop my king here, and I'll try and get a wall break right here. Maybe I could just do this. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get that. Okay. See, so whatever. We poisoned the queen, not a big deal. It costs a little bit of dark elixir, but other than that, there's no dark elixir being spent on this entire army, which is just tremendous like value because I mean I don't have to spend anything to profit. You know, I'm just using only elixir, and it's a really strong army. And now I could just use my rage spells, and I could use another one as they step up right here. Okay, just like that, and then another one right here, and that was really weird spell placement, but just like that, we took out every single air defense on the map, and now we could just drop the goblins. I mean, I have no wall breakers now, but it doesn't even really matter because it's not even about the wall breaks. It's just about clearing all the defenses, and there's just more than enough time here. So I'll drop a barbarian, I guess. It didn't really do the distracting I wanted it to, but again, it doesn't matter. We have so many balloons, it's just going to overpower these wizard towers. Even though they're doing splash damage, they're so low level. It's really ridiculous. And just like that, you know, drop some archers, and it's just a matter of waiting now. So we still have a minute and a half. There's like never a chance that you'll time fail at Town Hall 9, unless I don't even know what, like you get hit by an earthquake or something like that. But you can see my goblins, even though I have no wall breakers, they just break the walls. They go in here. Skeletons beating them up, doesn't matter. They take out the town hall. They're taking out these storages. The balloons are still up. They're going to take out the skeletons, funny enough. But while they're doing that, we're pretty much just clearing all the loot out of the base, and we got over 2,000 dark elixir already. You know, we got all the dark. We got what we came for, and now it's just, you know, now we get to farm our walls too. So if you are max walls at Town Hall 9, I'm a very new Town Hall 9, as you could see earlier. I'll just end this now, right? So if you are not farming walls anymore, you don't need to focus on golden elixir at all. So you could just go straight for 3k dark or more every single raid. You don't need your heroes up unless, you know, you gem it or you use hero books or whatever. But it's really super easy. I mean, just look at that. This is a really great example of what to do when you find a lot of dark and you can't really attack the base, right? So this is a Town Hall 10, and you know, granted the walls are a little low, but the defenses are kind of caught up, and that's not really something we can handle at Town Hall 9. So you could see the layout of the base, and you could see where the dark elixir is, right? So over a certain point, around 3,000, most of the dark is not going to be in the storage, actually. It's going to be in the drills, and you can see that right here by this little indicator right here at the top, right, where it's kind of filled up. So there's one drill. Here's a second drill, and the third drill is right here at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'll just drop some archers, right? Take out this drill, and then, excuse me, and then I'm going to wall break in here and drop some goblins because there's not really a lot of splash damage. And over on this side, I guess I'll drop my king or something like that. And then, you know, that's it. You know, and then we'll just move on to the next raid. And we're going to get a ton of dark from this because it's not only one or even two max dark drills, but it's 3. Actually, they might be level 6. I think dark drills might go to 7, but still, nonetheless, it is a lot of dark elixir from each and every single one of them. So it's gonna be like a lot of value. So I'll just drop a barb to distract, and then I could drop, you know, 3 wall breakers, and from there I could just drop my goblins. They should take that out, no problem. Maybe a few more. A few more. You know. Okay, but there we go. We got it. And you know, if you don't happen to find a base like this, you know, these are now, I wouldn't say few and far between, but they're not all that common, you know, and I understand that. And even if you do find a base like this, there's a chance that the drills aren't going to be easily accessible like this. But you need to adapt. You need to understand, you know, how to raid a base on your own. This is just an example, and you can see 3,000 dark elixir left in the storage, right? So there we go. Just from the drills, we got over 3,000 dark elixir. Didn't even cost our army, so we can go out and do another raid right now. Really, you know, instantly. So you always want to make sure you're sniping like that. You want to get all the drills if you can. Sometimes there's storages even outside, so you want to get those too. And let's just keep going. The final example I want to show everyone, right? And you can see here, maxed Town Hall 9, like literally maxed the crack out. And the queen is kind of centralized too. And I have no idea if there's going to be clan castle troops. So if there's clan castle troops, we're screwed. If not, I think we could do this no problem. And we could actually get this 3-star right now, right? So it's funny because this base, not only is it a pretty decent layout, right, but completely maxed, right? And I don't have a queen or anything. My king is going to be useless. And he's only upgrading like 2 Teslas, it looks like. Oh, he's upgrading all 4 Tesla, but that's it. You know, that's the only things that aren't going to be impacting us. So I'm just going to start off. I'm going to drop a few balloons at the top, and then I'm literally just going to take 4 fingers and just, you know, I know you guys like that dirty 4-finger shit, so just going to do that. And I could honestly just drop Clan Castle balloons right there. And it really, you know, the expos are fortunately for us on ground. I'm going to freeze both of these wizard towers because that's going to be a lot of damage. And I'm just going to poison the queen, you know? Super simple stuff. Rage right here. And maybe I could drop my king in. I could try and wall break. I don't know. Looks like we get it. But yeah, I mean, we take out all the defenses. And now it's just a matter of dropping our goblins. I mean, really, look at this. Super simple stuff. Just drop all my goblins there. I'll drop some archers, help out this king. Maybe I don't need to use the ability. Maybe I do. It's looking like a maybe. So I'm going to try and use the ability to get through the queen. But yeah, I mean, look, all I did, I poisoned the queen. And then she couldn't really kill all of our balloons. And now all that's left is 1 wizard tower. And we have access to every single storage. I mean, this air defense lived somehow. But yeah, I mean, look at that. It's super easy. Super easy. We could get all of this dark right now. Excuse me. All this golden elixir. Completely maxed out on 9. I mean, except for 4 Teslas that were upgrading, you know? And obviously the heroes weren't maxed. But, I mean, look at that. I mean, super easy, right? Anyone could have done that. I just literally, I dropped 3 balloons at the top, and I just spammed 2 lines, and I dropped my clan castle. So, you know, really easy stuff. Now, an E-Drag in the clan castle is also really strong, honestly, because, like, if I had dropped it here, everything's really close together. A rage on it would have just kind of cleared everything. But I didn't opt for that this raid, you know. Let's just drop, like, this goblin. Oh, okay, that goblin's in range. So we should get that storage. And I don't know how we're going to get this elixir storage, but you can see it's pretty much a triple. We got the dark, which is what we came for, except for this drill right here. So we still, I think we're going to get like 2600 dark or 25 something. But yeah, still really good. I'll just use the king ability. We're running out of time. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I just want to show that as an example because obviously even max Town Hall 9s are not off limits for this army right now. So really good dark. And actually, after this, we're going to go back to base. I think it's been about an hour now. So I think we started at like 1,000 dark elixir. So we got 3,000 dark, not 3,000, 30,000 dark in just about an hour. So, you know, you can farm a queen or a hero or a king level like every single minute or hour, not minute, right? All right, everyone. So, yeah, we're back at base here. You can see we have 31,000 dark. I think we started with like 1,000. So in just about an hour, we managed to farm 30,000 dark elixir. And mind you, that was while streaming on Twitch, right? So if you're not following me on Twitch, make sure to go over twitch.tv/ReaperDripkins. Follow me over there. No, but anyway, that was while, you know, doing base reviews and just talking to people. I wasn't getting, you know, the army you could see here is 20 minutes to train. So on training potion it's 5 minutes. If you're raiding for 2 minutes, it's like less than 3 minutes, you know, every time to do a raid. So I wasn't really raiding as often as I could have, so I probably could have gone 35 or even 40 or 45,000 dark elixir, especially had I prioritized it just a little bit more instead of going for the golden elixir. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. I know like there's a lot of stronger armies out there. Maybe you could use like all P.E.K.K.A. or something like that, or P.E.K.K.A. and wizards. Or any, you know, any combination of something like that, or even dark troops. But this is, in my opinion, one of the most cost-effective methods to farming dark elixir at Town Hall 9. So you can see in just an hour of farming, right, I managed to get enough for pretty much my next king level or my next queen level, whatever, right? And yeah, and I also got a bunch of walls done. So you can see, you know, I have 5 million gold. Just do that, you know, like really easy. And I could do a couple of walls for to level 9, you know, just like that. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys out, and if it did, make sure to leave a like, a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Maybe you want to see Town Hall 10 farming guide. So when I get this account to 10, I will definitely show that off. Maybe, you know, whatever you want to see. Maybe Town Hall 13 farming guide. I only have like a 9 and 13. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment what you guys liked. Make sure to subscribe. More Clash of Clans content posted every single weekday. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, twitch.com/ReaperDripkins, or twitch.tv rather. And yeah, don't forget to share with your friends. I hope to see you guys back here next week on Monday.